Today we have a 675 LT coming in. I think we all know how special this car is. This customer's actually tracks his car, so he drives it like it's supposed to be. He's got a cam phaser code. He said, hey, while you guys are in there, let's go ahead and just make it. I love it. Let's go ahead and make it right. Let's go ahead and fortify those rods, because we know the 675 LT rods are weaker, smaller than the other engines. Let's make it strong so we can have more fun without worry. Some things about the 675 LT are very bespoke. This car weighs about 200 pounds less than its counterpart, the 650S. It is the track day special. One of the really neat features a lot of people don't realize, from the factory, McLaren puts titanium lug bolts in the wheels. It saves just a few grams here and there, but it makes a difference in unsprung rate, and a real driver is probably going to be able to feel that on the track. All right, no, he's got the windshield protection film. It's a pretty one.
All pretty. But it says 1 of 500, so.
That is a true number. And we'll turn it into the beast that she's supposed to be.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Never take the key in the truck if I can help it, unless it's one that's going to talk to the car all the time when I'm driving over, which has happened.
Yeah, you don't want to leave a key in a McLaren. It'll stay awake and the battery will go flat on you.
Oh.
So,
well, luckily it didn't then.
You're lucky, for sure. But when it does happen, then you're stuck, because the door to get to the emergency hood release is here.
Ah, then you get right.
You can't get the door open.
Right.
You can't get the hood open.
Right.
You have to take the wheel off, reach in here, pull a cable to pop the hood, and when it's in your truck right here, you know how difficult that is.
It sounds like you had that issue before.
We only do McLaren
right.
for 8 or 9 years, and we've seen it all. I had a driver one time, he dropped the car off and he took off, and 20 minutes later, we're like, where's the key to the car? I call him, where's the key? He goes, oh, I got the key. And he had to come back.
The nut breather.
Yeah, that's the phone sucker in her. Yeah. When you try to put your phone between your legs, whoop, it's gone.
What do you think, Chris?
Love it.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the shop, Casey's doing his job, getting the work done. Kevin is fangirling over the 675 LT. Casey, what you working on right now?
A lot of painful spark plugs.
How do we get to the spark plugs?
Having tiny hands. And I don't have tiny hands.
So, like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time. Don't hire me for your open heart surgery or your brain transplant. Probably not the guy. This may or may not be a piston. I'm pretty sure.
Is it candy?
It's going to be candy. It's going to be a center piston. I hope I brushed my teeth today. I'm on camera and everything.
Right. Yeah, we're ready for this. Oh yeah.
There it is, folks. A brand new center piston. DLC coated wrist pin for less friction, oiling holes. This is the one. Top gun. Security is very high on these boxes. Because you always need to apply lubricant before you insert the rod.
And that right, Chris? It's true. That's right.
What are these little triangle boxes? Oh, because they're triangular.
That's right. Excited.
These rods are rated to handle 1,800 horsepower.
Supercar garage ATL. That is sexy.
That is
Upside down.
an incredibly strong connecting rod. We're gonna go have fun. These would be the bearings for the rods.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Good deal.
For the mains and cross washers, the head says you're not supposed to touch them.
No.
So I got new friction washers go between the gear and the crank.
Yep.
And we have one set of main bolts.
Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber.
Well, there it is. We've unboxed all our toys. Now we get to go play with them. That's going to be the fun part when we actually put these in the engine and start making some real power.
All right, we got ourselves a 720S today. We're going to be doing basic maintenance, oil service, brake flush, and some BMC air filters. While we have it up in the air, of course, we're going to remove the panels and inspect everything we can. If you'll take a look right here, we have a little bit of a fluid leak, but luckily it looks to be just from this filter door right here, which is probably just a bad O-ring, or somebody did a trans service before and didn't tighten these bolts properly. Either way, we're going to notify the customer, and if he wants us to, we'll go ahead and replace that seal and maybe do a trans service or new filter. I can't express this enough. Do your basic maintenance, which includes changing your filters. We pulled this out of this 720 here, and as you can see, what we don't want is for this stuff, which is in the airbox, to start breaking down and getting into the filter, which is clogging it up and robbing you of about 20 horsepower or more, depending on how bad. This is why when we do these filters, we always remove this trash right here. As we were talking earlier, did the oil change, we're gonna do the trans service, brake flush. We also upsold inlet tubes, and there's a very specific reason why. Inside the inlet tubes is a baffle. It's usually just glued in, and very often it will fall out and possibly go into your turbo. So as we're removing these, I actually noticed that there was something loose inside this one. And there it is, the baffle. Potential turbo destroyer. And that's why we replace these. It also causes a potential problem where this can fall out, and it's right here, and it can just suck right into the turbo. Turbo is going to be right here where this red piece is. And that's what we don't want. So we're gonna throw this out, and we're gonna put some upgraded inlet tubes on here. So we've talked about all the problems with the factory inlet tubes. Now let's talk about the upgraded inlet tubes. At first glance, you'll notice that these are silicone, less chance of it coming apart or breaking. And then the absolute best part of it, no baffle. You're never gonna have to worry about anything coming off inside and going into your turbo. And then also, you got the added benefit of way more airflow. These are just all around way better. You can find them on our website, link in the description below.
Lock up your women. Coming.
Kevin's coming.
Kevin's always coming.
Part 7.
Open the door, Kevin.
Did you pull the handle off? He's been working out. I've been training him.